Hello. Um, so I wanted to talk today about Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy, specifically the new series that's come out, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, because I just read it today. The first and second issue? Yes, first and second. But I wanted to talk about that, but before I can talk about that, I have to kind of explain who the fuck Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy are, because I think even with the new Secret Wars tie-in and the new series that's going, I still feel like people probably don't know. Because I don't know. And I've read comic books with them in it. I know Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy from this comic, Fallen Angels. It says X-Men on top, but it's more New Mutants, so I don't know why it says X-Men. Probably because that's more marketable. Seriously, though, this is a great comic. Find it. Somehow. Find it, read it. It's really good. Anyways, so as far as I can tell, Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy, so they're from another dimension. There's the normal Marvel dimension, like the one that we all know and love. That's called the 616. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it's like the main universe, and then there's like all these alternate dimensions. And it's called 616 because Fantastic Four #1 was released June 16th, which I thought was super sweet. Like, the universe that started it all gets named after the comic that started it all. Anyway, so it's in another universe. I don't know which one. I'm sure it has a number or a name or something. I don't know. I can't even remember what the planet's called. It's called, like, the Land of the Hidden Flame something. And that's another thing. I have not read the original series. I had an opportunity to get my hands on the original one and decided not to get it. And I eternally regret this. Anyway, the point is, and I might do like a recap video. If I read the original series, I might come back and be like, oh, here's everything you didn't know and didn't want to know about Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy. So anyways, Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy are in this another dimension. And Moon Boy is, and I really hate this term, but he's a caveman. And I don't like that term. Not because I look like a caveman, but because it's not scientifically accurate. Because humans never specifically, like, they might have stayed in caves, they just never, like, they might have used caves for temporary shelter, but they never, like, specifically lived in caves like the Flintstones. That's not the point of this video at all. Point is, I just don't like the name caveman, but that's what Moon Boy is. He's a stereotypical little monkey man, like, completely covered in hair, except for his face. I actually have a picture, hold on. It's this adorable little picture of him. Look at him, he's in his little Spider-Man shirt. He's so cute. And that's Devil Dinosaur. And as far as I understand, it's his brother, or at least that's what he keeps saying. So, right. So Moon Boy, he's a little monkey man, and he doesn't have that Spider-Man t-shirt. That's something they added. But that would have been hilarious if he had, for no reason, a Spider-Man t-shirt. And he's like, so there's two tribes, as far as I understand. There's Good Tribe, and there's Bad Tribe. Good Tribe is relatively peaceful. They might get into some agriculture, they hunt for animals. Good Tribe. Then there's Bad Tribe. Bad Tribe kills Good Tribe for fun. Or for sport, or for necklaces made of ears, I don't know. And what I always thought was strange is that Good Tribe, the Good Tribe and the Bad Tribe look ultimately indistinguishable up until the point where they start trying to kill you. Like, that just seems like, why is Bad Tribe, shouldn't Bad Tribe be like another species? Like, they should maybe have like heavier brows, or like, if anyone's seen the teasers for Far Cry Primal, there's that part with the tribe that are cannibals and they have like bigger brows and they're more aggressive. Like, why don't they look like that? But no, they look exactly the same, except one of them wants to kill you and the other one doesn't. Again, I don't know why. But Moon Boy is part of Good Tribe and somehow befriended a giant red dinosaur named Devil Dinosaur. Oh, like, that's another thing. So, in Moon Boy's dimension, his planet, like, humans and, well, human-ish creatures, and, like, they're basically, like, early humans, but, like, human-ish creatures and dinosaurs evolved together. Not to be confused with the Savage Land, where that also happened. But that's in the normal 616. Comic books are confusing, guys. Like, real quick tangent. I was talking to my coworker today about how comic books are getting really confusing, and not like I just got used to the Marvel Now universe, which is like the old universe, but it's like kind of new or something. And then they like after Secret Wars, they revamped everything to the all new, all different, which is really a pain in my ass because I like now everything's different and new, and I didn't read Secret Wars because I hate Secret Wars. I hate Secret Wars. Nothing good will ever come out of Secret Wars except for Spider-Man's black costume, but that's not the point! We got Spider-Man 3 because of Spider-Man's black costume. See? Secret Wars is never good! So, anyways, the point is, I don't like Secret Wars, so I didn't read it, and now I'm really lost. But the point is... Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. The point is... This universe, there's dinosaurs and early humans living together, and Moon Boy has befriended a giant red dinosaur. Now, I don't know why he's called Devil Dinosaur. As far as I can tell, he's just red. He's a red Tyrannosaurus Rex. But what I do know is that it's fucking awesome. It's just this little monkey man riding on top of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is the coolest fucking thing ever. Like, it's so cool. It's so hilariously dumb. And I don't know... I do know that the original series was created by Jack Kirby. I don't know why. I don't know if it was, like, a personal dream he had to, like, make this character come to life, or if they asked him to do it, or if, like, Stan was just like, write a comic about a dinosaur. I don't know. Again, I would love to do a recap episode when I've read the original series and maybe learned a little bit more about the history. Because that would be fun. But as for right now, I don't know. So yeah, it's just this little monkey dude riding on the back of a dinosaur, and for some reason history kind of forgot this. It sounds so cool. And the only reason I heard of it was because of a podcast I listened to called Rachel and Miles Explain the X-Men. And seriously, guys, if you're not listening to this podcast, you really should. Like, if you like comic books, or you want to get into comic books, or you're already into comic books and you want to, jive about how much you love comic books, you should listen to this podcast because it's awesome. They cover the X-Men. I used to hate the X-Men. I used to seriously hate the X-Men because... I don't know why. It was just like something about them bugged me. Just bugged me. And then I listened to their podcast, and now they're my favorite. They're actually like my favorite Marvel super team. Which is kind of why I'm talking about this today. So they mentioned in their podcast the Fallen Angels book. And in this book, it's about the New Mutants, which is another team people might not know about. It's basically like, I'm not going to say like, they're like teenage X-Men, kind of. Like, so Charles Xavier, there was a point in the X-Men history where the X-Men died. I mean, they die a lot, but Charles Xavier was like, they were like dead. So he was like, shit. So he rounded up a bunch of teenagers with superpowers. He's like, I'll start from scratch. It worked the first time. And so he has all these teenagers on a team. And the point in the Fallen Angels, Charles Xavier is in space because he was badly injured for some reason, and the only way they could fix him is taking him to a space hospital. I don't remember. But the point is, Magneto is now in charge of the Xavier Institute. Yeah, Magneto used to be a good guy. You learned something today. but he ran the institute, and it was basically this character named Sunspot who accidentally he turned his powers on and he accidentally hurt one of his fellow classmates named Cannonball, and he didn't mean to. He just got like kind of pissy, like you know how teenagers do. They like get irrationally, kind of like I'm super mad, and then he felt super guilty, so he ran away from home. And Warlock, who's like a shape-shifting alien from another planet, he followed him, and they ran into this group of ragamuffins called the Fallen Angels. It's kind of like so. As for like, it's like a mix between the kids from Pinocchio who like smoke cigars and play pool, and the kids from Hook. Like remember the Lost Boys from Hook with Rufio? It's like if you took those two groups and you kind of like mixed them together. It's like a group of kids who like steal and also have mutant powers. Some of them do, but not all of them do. Maybe all of them do. I don't remember. But at one point in the story, and I mean for like no reason, they travel to the dimension where Devil Dinosaur is, and I can't remember why. I think it's because Moon Boy's technically a mutant, or something. I don't remember. Or maybe the dinosaur's a mutant. How fucking rad would that be? Mutant dinosaur. But I don't remember. But for like no reason, they travel to the Legend of the Hidden Temple world, whatever it's called, whatever I called it, and they run into Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy. And it did one of those pages where it's like, for those of you who have no idea who the fuck these characters are, and it didn't really do much. It really just kind of said, this is a character Jack Kirby created, because that's all you really needed to know. And then from that point on in the book, there was just a monkey dude and a giant dinosaur, and it was awesome. Made no sense, but it was awesome. I am sorry. That is not acceptable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I cough again. I am coming down with a cold. So, without giving too much away, I'm basically going to spoil the first couple of issues of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. So if you really wanted to read those, maybe you should go read them and then come back. But I'm not going to try to spoil too much. But Moon Boy dies. I know! You were so in love with him! And it's really sad. It's actually kind of sad. Like, for me, who's actually read a comic with Moon Boy in it, like, Moon Boy's super sweet, okay? So, like, Moon Boy doesn't speak English. So when he gets to the Fallen Angels, he's just kind of like, he's like, I don't understand your language, and I don't understand why you're not covered in hair, but I like you people because you're colorful and cool, and let's just hang out. And he's just, like, super friendly. And he's like, don't worry about my giant dinosaur with gigantic foot-long teeth, you know. And, but he's super sweet. And this is kind of like, it's not a complaint. I understand why they did this. So he dies. And he gets like 5 pages and maybe like 10 lines of dialogue. And I get why they did that. Well, because Marvel's been doing this thing lately, where they're like trying to bring more women into their comic books. You might have noticed with like Miss Marvel or Spider-Gwen or the new Captain America's a woman, I believe. Like there is a version of Captain America who's a woman, and that's cool. I actually really like that they're bringing more women into comic books because women get a bad rap in comic books, and women are lovely. So there, I said it. You know, but so they wanted to make. So they wanted to revamp Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy, but they wanted to bring a little girl into it. Which is actually super sweet, but I'll get into that in a second. So first they had to kill off Moon Boy. And it was kind of sad. For me it was kind of sad, but they killed him in a super, like, let's just hurry up and get it over with kind of way. But it was still kind of well done in a weird way. It was like he was kind of like, oh, Devil Dinosaur finds him and he's all like, brrr, and he's like, sorry, I'm dead, but avenge me. Chase after the glowing MacGuffin thing that the bad. So okay, there's this glowing MacGuffin thing that Moon Boy finds, and apparently it's a piece of Kree technology. Krees are the aliens that aren't Skrulls. But so it's like a glowing MacGuffin thing, and the bad tribe grabs it and they go through a portal, and Moon Boy is dying for reasons that have not yet been adequately explained to me. Like, the thing starts glowing and it kills him. Sure, okay, whatever. Like, okay. It's the plot device machine. It does what it needs to do for the plot. If it needs to open a portal and kill off a main character, it will. So, like, yeah, Devil Dinosaur finds him and he's all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but avenge me." And there's this really pretty panel of Moon Boy like lifting up his hand, and in the background there's the moon. It's like he's reaching for the moon. It's really pretty, and it's kind of sad and sweet. So, like, I was gonna say, if you're gonna read Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl, or Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, whatever, if you're gonna read that, I would actually recommend reading Fallen Angels first, so you get a little bit of an idea of how cute Moon Boy is. So that his death maybe means a little bit more to you. I don't know, whatever. It's a good comic. Anyways. So, right. So Devil Dinosaur is basically hunting the glowing MacGuffin. The bad tribe is hunting for the glowing MacGuffin. So they all go through the portal, and this little black girl has the glowing MacGuffin, and her name is, like Lunette? Like Luna something. But this is Moon Girl. And she is, so she's really into science. Like, really into science. And I like it, actually. Because she's like, they show her in school, and they show how all the other kids aren't quite on her maturity level, and how she's struggling. There's actually a minor thing that I want to bring up. So, in one of the first panels introducing Moon Girl, we see this billboard full of rejection letters from schools, like higher education schools, and one of them is the Future Foundation, and it says rejected on it. And I was really confused because after reading about Moon Girl, like after getting to know her character, she's really, really smart, and she's also an Inhuman. So I have no idea why she was rejected for the Future Foundation. Because I'll tell you something right now, I love the Future Foundation comics, and that comic would have been so cool with this adorable little black girl running around with a giant red dinosaur. That would have been awesome! Maybe they rejected her because they closed down? Like, we would love to accept your application. However, Reed Richards and family are now in another dimension, fixing the multiverse because Marvel threw a huge hissy fit at Fox Studios. Wah, wah. So, anyways, like, I don't know what the rejection letter said. I'd love to know what it says. Like, Reed Richards can't come to the phone right now. He's in another dimension. Like, that's their standard messaging system. Anyways, I do like to go on tangents, and I do like to ramble. I'm really sorry. These videos are kind of just for me to ramble. I hope people like that. Like, I just kind of want to ramble about comics because I love comics and I love rambling. So, what was I talking about? So, Moon Girl. She's this little girl who's into science, and I really like her. Except it's like Marvel science, so it's not like real science. Well, like, she says she looks to be about like 10 or maybe 13. She's very young. And she says that she's been studying Kree technology for like ever. And I want to know how. There is a part where it shows her phone, and she's got a Wikipedia article open on Kree technology. And I wonder if like that's the extent of her research, is like her going on Wikipedia. Yet and I don't know how that works, but yet somehow she built a Kree locator device. Like it helps her find Kree technology, which is pretty impressive. Again, why didn't the Future Foundation accept her? She's clearly a genius. Like, I don't know. maybe it was during the Scott Lang era, and he was just rejecting every letter. Like, I'm not gonna accept any of these kids until the Fantastic Four come back. Like, I have to reject them. I'm really sorry. Like, I don't know. Um. So, she finds the glowing MacGuffin in like an alleyway. Again, weird. She's like in an alleyway in the middle of the night, and she's like 13. Like her parents. I mean, I guess she could sneak out, but that seems really dangerous for a little girl to be running around Manhattan in dark alleyways in the middle of the night with a metal detector. But well, it's not a metal detector; it's a Cree detector. So she finds the glowing MacGuffin. And the bad guys come through. It's actually kind of charming. The bad guys rob these people in the subway on Yancey Street, and they take their clothes, but they're like wearing them wrong. Like the hats are like crooked, and like one girl's wearing like a purse on her head. It's actually kind of cute. The bad guys are kind of charming in a weird way. Like, I don't know. I kind of like them. That they don't understand anything, but they understand enough that, like, it's weird. They don't understand how to wear clothes, but they understand enough to be like, we need to wear clothes or we're gonna look really fucking weird among people. But they already look fucking weird. I don't know. It's kind of like a lot of early '90s movies where like it's like Beastmaster 2. Where the Beastmaster comes through the portal of time, and he's just like, "What is this automobile?" Like, you know, it's like that kind of humor, but I kind of like it. I don't know why. Like, it wasn't funny in Beastmaster 2, but it's funny here. Why? I couldn't tell you. But yeah, Devil Dinosaur shows up, and basically, Moon Girl treats this thing like a giant dog, which is adorable. I would definitely recommend this comic. Because it's... There's a lot of serious comics out there that are like, you know, very brooding and heavy and like fate of the world kind of stuff. And this one's just kind of light and fluffy. I like light and fluffy comics, which is why I like Fallen Angels. It's... I like that sometimes. Like in a universe where the world always depends on the heroes to save it, it's nice to see... just human moments. So I would definitely recommend getting your hands on this comic. I'm not going to try to give away too much more. Because there really isn't much more to give away. Other than this little girl's adorable. She's a genius. And Devil Dinosaur is so cute. Oh my god, there was this part where Devil Dinosaur got all like upset because she was like, I'm going home. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I'm going home. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's this part where she's like, he thinks she's coming back, and he starts like stamping his gigantic dinosaur feet, and it's so cute. It's so goddamn cute. It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I think that's like the overall review of this comic. It's really just cute. It's just so cute. It's like this is like a kind of comic where it's like if there's a guy out there and your girlfriend, like you want to get your girlfriend into comic books, get her into this comic book. I think she might like it. You know, it's like that kind of comic. It's not like a girl comic, but it is like cute. I don't know. I'm trying. I am trying my damnedest not to sound sexist because I'm really trying hard. But the point is, it's really cute and I really like it, and I just wanted to talk about it. I liked it so much that I wanted to talk about Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy because they're a cute dynamic. Yeah, everything about them is adorable, and Devil Dinosaur looks really cool now. Like he used to look like a giant red Tyrannosaurus Rex, but now they've added like some like ridges on his head and like his eyes go on fire for some reason, but it's I don't know why, but it's really cool. What else do I have to say? I might not have anything else to say. I might just want to keep rambling, but I probably won't. Yeah, final word. Super cute. Worth a read. Go out and buy it. Buy Fallen Angels. So, yes. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video. Like, if you've read the comic, let me know what you think of it. If you've read Fallen Angels, I want to hear your opinion. If you like my videos, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button, because I'm planning on making more comic book related videos. If you like comic books, please come back. I have so much more to say about comic books. And I'm pretty fun to listen to, if I say so myself. I at least enjoy listening to myself. I can't personally speak for you. But there you go. Yeah. Giant dinosaur. Little girl. Oh, one last thing. There's a comment at the beginning of each comic. And I told you, I'm going to keep rambling. At the beginning of each comic, there's a quote from a real-life scientist. There was a quote from Neil deGrasse Tyson and Marie Curie in the first 2 issues. And that's my only complaint, kind of. Because the comments are, like, scientific. They're talking about science, and then they're talking about, like, children. And it's like someone Googled science and children quotes. And that's the one thing I don't like, because the quotes don't really seem to match the action. Like, there's a Neil deGrasse Tyson quote talking about how children, like, we should, support children's interest in science, which kind of goes with the character, but with the page it was on, it was her being dragged around by a giant dinosaur. See, it didn't really match the visual. It matches the character, just not the visual. That's my only complaint. Whatever. It's a good comic. Please go read it. That's all I've got to say. Please let me know if you want me to make more videos. Please subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. Goodbye!